everything, there's nothing left to do. If it's all the same, my heart remains this lovely shade of blue. But take a look, I'm an open book, we're both too drunk to read, yeah. She's still everything to me. Well, she's still everything to me. And I break the nose of any man who dares to disagree. Dysfunctional yet comfortable, my heart's out on my sleeve. She's still everything to me. She's still everything to me. And I'd break the nose of any man who dares to disagree. Dysfunctional yet comfortable, my heart's out on my sleeve. She's still everything to me. Well, it sputtered and coughed and the wheels fell off and left us standing there. Now on this path you can't help but laugh with our thumbs out in the air. So we both agree to disagree, that's one more thing we share. Well, she's still everything to me. Oh yeah, now she's still everything to me. And I'd break the nose of any man who dares to disagree. Dysfunctional yet comfortable, my heart's out on my sleeve. She's still everything. Said that he didn't mean a thing. She's still everything to me. I like the way you say my name. I like the way it rolls off your tongue. The way I miss you when I'm away. And the way that you kiss me when I come home. I love you every minute of every day. Ooh, in every little way I love you. There's not a single thing that I would change. I'm happy just being around you. There's nothing I don't love about you. You drive me crazy when you lose your car keys. I go insane when you can't find your phone. But I won't complain, and I ain't gonna cast any stones. 'Cause I love you every minute of every day. Ooh, in every little way I love you. There's not a single thing that I would change. Yeah, I'm happy just being around you. There's nothing I don't love about you. And I can't wait to wrap my arms around you and do the little things we do. I can't believe that I'm the one who found you. I can't believe it's true. I love you every minute of every day. Ooh, in every little way I love you. There's not a single thing that with just being around you. There's nothing I don't love about you. Yeah, yeah. Nothing I don't love about you.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodry.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julien Dionne
You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julien Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the...
Comedy hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Dazing. Not really, I'm overworking, but dazing. The holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
And aren't we all?
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is Gay Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, hashtag hipster business.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People, I need you loose. Sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour, it's a show. It's okay.
Such a beautiful waste of time.
All right, welcome. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're live on a Monday. That's right. Welcome to the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. Live on a Monday morning, January 11th, 2021. Good morning. Broadcasting to you from Lemon Press Studios in the beautiful Gatineau Hills. Hey, hey, hey. I said, hey, hey, hey. Oh, thank you. Jen Grant is with us via satellite.
Good morning.
Good morning, Genji Poo.
So on time this morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're 3 minutes early.
Wow.
Yeah. I realized.
Caught me off guard.
By the way, the pre-show, Mike Plume month continues. That was another Mike Plume doubleheader. That was She's Still Everything to Me from the Fools for the Radio album, and then There's Nothing I Don't Love About You from the Dakota sessions, filmed live in Toronto. And I realized I gotta figure this out for copyright stuff. I think I know we're getting strikes every day on our YouTube and Facebook pages.
Yeah.
For playing copywritten material, even though Mike gave me permission to play everything, his entire catalog. I need to go through official channels to do it because I think it's hurting where our distribution, our algorithms, how it's, I think it's affecting Sigida. I know it's affecting the...
Okay. How do you do that?
The thing, because then you can see your account health. I went into the back end. I don't know. I got to figure it out. I went into the back end and it's you can see like your account health, and it's very unhealthy, our accounts, both on YouTube and here, because we have all these strikes.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're live on YouTube, Facebook, even if you might not even ever see this because of that. And Periscope, Twitch, Daily Motion, Periscope, Twitch. Apparently, there's no restrictions because our viewership is climbing on Twitch. So good morning to our Twittisans.
Hi, Twitchies.
Anyway, so
nothing on that.
But the podcast is still, that doesn't change on Apple and Amazon Music and stuff. I don't know why. I gotta get to the bottom of it.
What about if you anyway, we can talk more about this later, but what if you didn't play any music off the top and just did the theme song?
Yeah, but I need time to share. I do that for a reason. It's not just for
Well, what if you
leisure.
figured out another way of doing that? Like if people just knew that's what you were doing, or we had an extra long theme song.
Yeah. Maybe.
These are all just thoughts.
Extra long theme song, like a 10-minute. Welcome to the Julien Dionne Show. Hey.
Hi, we are sharing right now.
Yeah, there's got to be better ways to do it. Anyway, I had a dream-induced panic attack last night.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, middle of the night. Well, I don't know what time it was. I was dreaming that I couldn't breathe.
Oof.
And I woke up, and it started. I woke up, and then this wave of heat and this panic attack, like full-blown. I was drenched within 5 seconds.
Ooh.
Drenched. And I knew it was all in my head. Like, I knew I actually physically wasn't dying, but it felt horrific.
Oof.
That's why I was really out of it this morning. Anyway, so I just kind of muscled it through. I was just like, as soon as I opened my eyes, it was starting. And I haven't had panic. I've had, I think, one in my life before. And, oh my God, it was crazy. My arms were all weak. Everything was like kind of shaky and drenched in a second. And this flash of heat. And then it just did some like deep breathing.
Totally from the dream, do you think?
Well, no, I don't know. But in the dream, I remember dreaming that I couldn't breathe. And then
I'm sure that's where it's from.
Woke up and then, anyway, it was fucked up.
Yikes.
It was, yes. Yikes indeedy, lemon squeezy. We're coming at you from a lockdown peasy.
Oh, my God.
The curfew started here in Quebec on Saturday, 8 p.m. from 8 to 5, which is, it felt like The Purge.
Yeah, it was weird.
If you've seen that movie, it's...
I haven't. Have you?
No, but I know the premise of it. It's basically during a certain amount of time, you can murder people. So people, like, at that time, they just, like, barricade themselves in, and because there's no laws for the purge. So you can go kill bad people or whatever. And
kill bad people.
And unreprimanded. So it kind of felt like that. And the rules are in Quebec, you cannot leave your property after 8 p.m. I could go to the shed, could go in the backyard, but cannot leave the property. And there's an increased police patrol and presence.
Mm-hmm.
And they're handing out fines, $1,500 to $6,000 fines for breaking curfew, and it just feels like last March, except a little more intense. But I remember last March when this whole lockdown started. It felt like a movie. You're kind of stuck in the house. Everything was closed. So we're back to that here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if any other provinces will follow suit, but and you were out till like 7:56. You pushed
almost.
It. Not almost.
No, it wasn't.
Well, you're not in trouble if it was before. You can admit it.
I know, but it wasn't 7:56. That's an exaggeration. But I was
51,
cutting it close.
Maybe.
I was cutting it close.
It was less than 10 minutes before you got here. And anyway.
Well, the good news is there's really nothing to do when you're out except for go see people.
Yeah, even everything is closed at everything closes at 7:30 to make sure that people don't have an excuse to be out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was at Walmart. Anyway, I'm so we're going to be that for 4 weeks.
So crazy.
Lockety lockdown. And oh yeah, Friday's show got cut off early.
Mm-hmm.
Our internet, which there's been outages, I guess, in the area for the last little bit, like intermittent, that lasts between 1 and 6 minutes, or 8 minutes, or whatever. It doesn't matter. And we usually it's fine in the morning. They're working on it, but it crapped out, and it's kind of comical. The timing, I don't know if you saw where it cut out. Of course, if you are listening to the podcast on Apple or Amazon or wherever you get your Audible, Google Podcasts, TuneIn, it didn't cut out. We just heard us be grumpy about it, and then finish the show, the Daily Dose and all that. But on the YouTube and Facebook, it crapped out when we were doing the turmeric debate. And right when we go to give the answer, it cut out.
No.
And people, it was like, and it's like, and the answer is, and then it was like, this broadcast has ended. It looked like it was planned. Anyway.
I love it.
The answer, the proper pronunciation, let us know in the comments if you're watching live. We can still get a couple answers out of you. Is it turmeric or turmeric?
Yeah, let us know.
There's an R in there. T-U-R, turmeric, or turmeric.
Oh, someone's giving some hints.
It got heated in the comments. There's some personal attacks.
Oh, my God.
And it was kind of 50-50. Some people saying turmeric, some people saying turmeric. Wow, we looked it up. What was that?
Sorry.
We looked it up, and
Da-da-da-da.
turmeric is the proper pronunciation.
Yeah.
I was right.
Oh my God.
Harmony. Yeah, turmeric. Who knew? Who'd have thunk it? You know who knew? This guy.
Oh my God.
Franco teaching Anglo. Hey, Franco teaching Anglo. Come on, Franco teaching.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's turmeric, everybody. So how old were you when you discovered that you were wrong?
Oh my God.
Jen was today's year. Actually, she was
Stop
Friday's years old.
Stop it.
Well, it feels as good as it sounds being right.
Oh my gosh.
I should just have this sound effect following me everywhere I go. Everything I say. Is it turmeric? Oh, it is turmeric. Or turmeric. Turmeric? Oh, sure, cash it in.
Ugh.
Or
You wish you could cash in.
If I had a nickel every time I was right, I'd be unseating Jeff Bezos as the second richest man in the world. Did you know that? He's now no longer the richest.
Who's the richest?
Elon Musk.
Whoa.
Oh. Yeah, last week, Elon unseated Bezos was the,
Well, good for him.
Well, shit.
Good for him. Wow.
We watched a new series on Netflix.
Oh, it's so
we
good.
didn't finish. It's good and weird and depressing. The first episode was good.
So.
It's called Surviving Death. You didn't think the second episode with the physical mediums with the ectoplasm, what is it?
Plasm.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird.
So the series is called Surviving Death, and it's essentially a 8-part series about people that have had near-death experiences, and they talk about it. And the first episode is fantastic. It's people discovering people that were dead. Like this, it starts with a woman. I'm not going to give it all away, but who had a kayak accident, and she was dead for about half hour or something like that.
Which is insane.
She was underwater, dead for half an hour. They pulled her out of the water. She was all bloated and blue, like full of dead. They revived her somehow, and she describes her experience. It's crazy, and so that episode is very fascinating.
It's also great when someone scientific, a doctor, experiences that and says it was
she's
spiritual.
she's a doctor. That's right.
She's a spinal surgeon or something like that.
Yeah, she says that before this happened to me, I was all science, everything I was taught would lead me to believe that none of that was possible or real, and there was a scientific explanation for it. But then now she's lived it, and she describes things that have happened since, and to her family members, that she had these visions when she was dead. Is crazy. Anyway, check it out, Surviving Death. The first episode is excellent. It's about that kind of people that have died and come back. The second and third episodes is a part 1 and 2 on mediums. They kind of lost me on that one a little bit.
Yeah,
the psychic mediums, the mental mediums as they call them, I could kind of get behind. You know, we interviewed Sandy Harmer twice on the show. She's very fascinating, and it's you know, they described it at one point is the difference between a mental medium and a physical medium. Is a mental medium is makes you will make a skeptic into a believer, believing, and a physical will make someone know that this stuff is real. But that's a big leap for someone like me who's already a skeptic. So for me, I'm like, I can go with the believing. It's like, okay, yeah, I can, but the physical medium stuff is crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me neither.
So basically, as you know what a medium is, they can, communicate with consciousness that are no longer in their earthly bodies and give messages and whatever. And then there's also trans medium, which is a medium that identifies now as a man or a woman that was before. I'm just kidding. It's a totally different thing. And then there's physical mediums. By the trans medium is a real thing, but it means I can't remember. It's like,
I think it means that it's similar to the physical one where they talk through them, but they don't do physical. I don't know. It's similar.
They follow this physical medium, and I don't know. To me, it screams phony baloney. Like
I know. She
has these voices. So she sits there, and then so a physical medium. Let me finish explaining. Is kind of like so they sit in a chair. They get strapped down and stuff, just so people don't think they're doing any trickery. All the lights are off, and the premise is that they do the seance circle, and the during the thing, this liquid comes out of every orifice of the medium. It's called ectoplasm, and it comes out. It's this kind of liquid. You can't see it because it's dark in the room, which is red flag number 1. And and another red flag is like they have a seance circle, and it has to be the same people for like 20 years. Well, you don't think they could be in on it after 20? You know what I mean? Like if you can get people to join you for 20 years once a week, I mean,
yeah, it seems
like, okay, guys, I don't know. It seems like if anybody would help you.
Also, it's kind of like when people say, oh, like really religious people are like, you have to do the rosary exactly this way. You have to do this. You have to do exactly these things. It's like, really, if God is all-knowing and God is this and spirits are everywhere, do you really think the spirits are like, well, I was going to come, but they didn't follow the checklist of all the things?
Right.
Like, come on.
The in the ectoplasm, plasm is this liquid that comes out of every orifice, every possible hole, nose, mouth, ears, arse,
every possible hole,
piss.
Okay. Good morning.
It comes out, and then the spirits can use that to manifest physical things. Either appear in the room or touch, or a hand will appear and everybody can see or feel the hand. Well, that's made of ectoplasm, and then it goes back into the medium, and then she wakes up all tired. And if there's any light, it shoots back into the medium and it burns her or him. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. What the hell is ectoplasm?
Mm-hmm.
And so this woman who does it, they follow her, and God bless her soul. I don't know. It seems a bit crazy to me, but so she does these physical mediumship, and they record it because they can't have light, so it's completely pitch dark in the room, and you can hear her recording like, "Hello, greetings, hello, my dears."
I
she's got
know.
like these 5 different characters that come through.
It's like a haunted house that you go to.
She's got like these 3 or 4. It's called her spiritual team. The same spirits that come, and there's like Tommy is a little boy. He's a 9-year-old boy, and the voice she uses ruins it for me because it's so cartoony. Like a 9-year-old doesn't talk like that unless you're an animated. She's like, "Hello, everybody," and everyone in the seance room was like, "Hi, Tommy. I'm very special." And I'm like, "What the fuck is she doing?" Like she could just use her regular woman voice, like, "Hello, I'm Tommy." Like, but hello. It's and the cadence that she talks. Nobody talks like that.
I know.
You guys are very special.
It feels fake.
It's like, what the hell is she? Did she watch one? It sounds like an alien that watched one cartoon and was like, "That's how a little boy acts," and then this alien is like impersonating a little boy. It's like you haven't been around little boys in your life.
Yeah.
If that's what you think they sound like. Anyway, she does this voice. And everyone's like, and the creeps in the seance circle are like, "Hi, Tommy, how are you today?" And anyway, it's bizarre.
It is, and it's weird that, like, to me, after watching that show, I thought, "Ooh, she must be pissed because she's probably going to lose a lot of business from people." But the sad reality is that I bet you a lot of people want to contact her, believing that she can
talk to Tommy.
Yeah. Laura says, "Yeah, they lost me with the ectoplasm. Unless you've got Dr. Venkman on board, I'm out."
Yeah, it was really great. Like, there's one medium, I forget her name. You followed her on Instagram with the long blonde hair. Like, she's really good.
She's really good.
But the
she has like 2 names.
The when we start guessing the names now, Elizabeth Marie. Anyway, but the physical medium, and then she did a trans medium session.
Laura Lynn Jackson. Okay.
Where she sat with a family, and this guy is in multiple episodes. His father passed suddenly, and he's been looking for answers. And some, like, experiences that he describes are crazy. Like, he went to a medium, and he always gives different names and stuff because he's really trying to, because he's a skeptic at heart, and he goes to this one, and he gives these... he'll give a word or a thing to his dad or a loved one that he wants to communicate with. And so he went to this one medium, kind of testing them. And he went to this medium, and he had told his dad, "Mention my hair. Like, I want to talk about my hair." Just something totally random. They didn't have anything... hair wasn't a particular interesting point in their relationship ever or anything. It was just a random thing. And then so she did the whole consultation, and towards the end, he was like, she didn't say the word. And as she's leaving, she stopped and turned around. She goes, "Oh, he wants me to ask you about your hair," which was kind of crazy.
That's crazy. And it's so random.
He said he didn't tell one person on earth about that.
Well, also, it's so random. Like,
very random.
If somebody was like, "Fake like Tommy," they would Tommy wouldn't be like, "What about your hair?"
Yeah, right. Well, and they busted her big time.
Yeah.
So she does a trans medium with this guy that's been, like, trying to stump mediums, and he's a believer now, and he was a big time skeptic. And then he goes and he brings his brother-in-law and a few family members to see this woman, the one that does the voices. And but they're doing a trans medium thing, so there's no ectoplasm involved, so she can have the lights on and cameras and stuff, so they're there. And the brother-in-law's a big-time skeptic, and she's like, and Tommy shows up. He's like, "Hello, everybody." And then it's so obnoxious. I'm like, who talks like that?
I know.
No 9-year-old talks like that. And she's like, "Is there somebody here that's a little bit apprehensive?" And then this guy's like, "Yeah, I am." And he goes, "Do you like cars?" And he's like, yeah, I do like cars. Like, "Do you have a green car? Like, is it green like a frog? It's ugly." And everyone's like, "Oh, Tommy," because Tommy is there to lighten the mood. He's like the funny one. This is real, by the way. In the spiritual team, Tommy comes to, like, "It's a big ugly car that looks like a frog," and everyone laughs.
Oh my God, your impression of Tommy is perfect.
It's
by the way.
But anybody can do it. All you have to do is go, "Ah!" It's like so lame. That's why I'm like, oh, she lost me. And I was really hooked into the first episode, and then this.
I know.
So then.
And you can't tell me that they couldn't fill more episodes. Honestly, you could do a whole series on just people talking about their near-death experiences.
Yeah,
because there are so many worldwide, right, that you could access more.
Totally. And so,
I mean, that's fascinating enough for a
endlessly
series.
fascinating. Anyway, so then she goes, and are you guys in the fishing business? You have a fish restaurant. And I'm like, she goes, a restaurant that's been in the family for many generations. And as soon as she said that, it sounded like something you'd read off a website. I'm like, ugh.
Did you already smell something?
Yes.
There?
Smelled fishy.
Nice. Oh, man. Why didn't I see that one?
So
don't you hate it when clearly that was just dangling right in front of our face, like a worm on a hook,
like a spring?
Doing, oing, oing.
Yeah. So then she goes, and I'm getting what was hook 'em up. I think at this point it was another spirit talking.
Hook me up or
something. It was
something?
like Frida. She's like, and I'm getting hook me up or hook 'em up. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, my dad says that at the restaurant. His dad's not dead, by the way. This isn't the guy that's dead that they're trying to chant. She's just trying. He goes, yeah, my dad says that at the restaurant all the time. It's crazy because we do seafood, and anytime an order is up, he yells, hook 'em up. And people are like, oh my God, in the circle. And then she goes, she's this Frida woman or whatever. She's like, my dears, to the right here, my dears. I'm getting, did someone pass a sister-in-law recently? A sister-in-law recently, as recent as April? And they're like, yes, that's my sister-in-law. And she describes her. She loved life. And all the descriptions are, they loved life. They wish she could have said goodbye. It's not your fault. And they're doing well. Every medium says that. No offense to even the quote real ones, but they all go, they're saying they could have done nothing. The time had come, even if they didn't say goodbye. It's always the same, like 4 things. They're doing well, and they send you love. Like I would hope that my mother, if she had would send me love. Anyway,
yeah.
So, and then she goes, but she'd never once mentioned the medium. Their father that had passed suddenly, so which was their mother was there, so her husband. So they were kind of disappointed, and the medium leaves the room. She's all tired, like after the thing. She's like, oh, and they carry her out of the room. And then the guy's like, the guy that brought them there, that's been kind of testing all these mediums. His name is Michael. He's like, fuck. He's like, she didn't give anything too crazy specific and nothing about dad, but that stuff about the restaurant, hook 'em up. And then like one of their aunts was there. She goes, that's on our Facebook page. He's like, no way, it's on the menu. It's on the Facebook page, the hook 'em up thing. And then Netflix showed all the stuff that's on the green car. The guy's green card is easily found on Facebook if you look. And she knew Michael, the medium. She had met him before. So with a quick Facebook search, she could have easily found, like really fast, within 5-10 minutes, all the things she talked about. The hook 'em up, the restaurant that's in the family multiple generations, his green car, he loves cars, and the obituary of the sister-in-law was plastered all over Facebook because it had happened recently. So it was like, I saw that, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's just. And then we saw one. The 4th episode was
spoiler alert.
Signs of you could still. Yeah, I mean. You still watch it. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
The 4th one is, we still haven't finished the whole series, is Signs from
the Dead.
It's called
Dead Signs or something, or Signs.
Dead Signs.
Death Signs or
something communication. Anyway, I can't remember.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, it's like DEC or something. There's a C in there at the end.
Oh, right.
Absolutely.
I know what you're talking. No, but the name of the episode isn't D.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that one was interesting, but that one is also kind of really fucking depressing. And that also is too vague for me. I'm like, you see a butterfly, you know what I mean? I'm like, There's billions of butterflies or whatever. But whatever brings people, peace.
Yeah.
And helps them
yes and no, though.
get through grieving.
Like, yeah. Yes, but like, how do you sleep at night? Picture those people. Okay, if you're just tuning in now, which PM just says, Bizou says good morning.
Morning, hunk.
Yeah, we were watching this Surviving Death, and it's a really interesting series on Netflix. And the first episode's great. It's about near-death experiences, which I got really into recently, and I find it really fascinating. There's a book called Proof of Heaven, if you're interested. It's really good, and he's a neurosurgeon, so it's extra interesting when doctors and scientists talk about it, because then they have... Because what's the immediate thing that people say that don't believe in the spirit world? They always say, well, it's the brain activity that's mimicking this feeling of heaven. With seeing a light, there's a scientific explanation for it, but when doctors do that, it's really comforting to me, that because I believe there's something more. And so when I watch that, it resonates with me. I'm like, yes, I believe that. It's also very comforting to think that, you know, yeah. So yeah, but I don't think, I mean, if that woman, like, hello, that woman who pretends to be, you know, remember when I went to see Sandy and you had said to me, but this was before you talked to Sandy or knew her at all. You said, well, how do you know it's true? Because like naturally, I understand why people are skeptical.
I'm
about
still
mediums.
skeptic. Like I'm still a skeptic. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah, but I think you believe more, right? I want you to go to her. Can I please buy you a gift of going to Sandy?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to contact her and make an appointment, and we're going to talk about it on the show. I'm curious if anybody who is listening to the show or is watching right now has gone to Sandy, because I know a lot of people really liked her interviews and everything. And you don't have to share with me if you don't want to, because it's kind of personal. But I would love to know what you thought overall if you did go to see her. She's really nice. And anyways, I just don't know how someone could sleep at night. Because when I told you about Sandy in the beginning, you said, well, I'm just not, I don't know if I believe it. And I'm like, well, if this grown woman is like, is actually pretending to talk to my grandmother with such conviction, then she needs an Academy Award. Like, she acted so well. So, but I mean, that woman that you're talking about with, hello, that kid, Tommy or whatever, she's not even good at it.
I know.
And people are still eating it up.
You guys are very special. Like, who says that? Who's at 9 says, I'm special?
I know.
Like, again, unless you're an alien that observed one cartoon and goes, that's how a human boy acts, and then you embody this woman and you're like, hello, you're special.
Also, if you're going to fake and pretend to be somebody, wouldn't you do deeper digging than the front page of somebody's website?
Yeah.
No, honestly.
I know. I really believe she's a phony.
Yeah, she seems like it. But what a way to live your life.
How
awful.
People make worse livings.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily deceiving people who are grieving. That's shitty.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Speaking of shitty, so Trump has been banned from all social media permanently. He's kicked off.
God.
Yeah, he's kicked off of
did
Twitter.
Not know this.
Yeah, suspended forever
off
Twitter. And Facebook forever. Well, Facebook, they said until for sure until January 20th, which is when he will be removed from power. And he's kicked off of everything. YouTube, Snapchat even. I didn't even know Trump was on Snapchat, and so people are freaking out. Look, it's free speech, it's bullshit. The thing people don't understand is Twitter and they're private companies. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They're not government bodies. They're not imprisoning someone for their speech. They can do whatever they want. And I saw this brilliant tweet that said, to everybody freaking out about Trump getting suspended from Twitter, conservatives especially, see Twitter as your bakery and Trump as your gay couple. Remember the bakery, the baker that refused to make a cake for a gay couple because for their wedding because he won in court. They said he didn't have to. It's company can do whatever the hell he wants. And so, and everybody supported that. All conservatives are like, absolutely, it's his freedom of religion. It's his freedom to. But what's happening here? It's Twitter can do whatever the hell they want. Anyway, and then there's another company. I don't know if you've ever heard of Parler, another social media app.
No.
It's a very pro-Trump, right-wing app.
No.
And so everybody kind of flocked to Parler since Twitter, and that's huge. That Donald Trump is kicked off Twitter forever.
That is huge. Forever too is really the part that's like, whoa.
Yeah, and if he tries to,
has anyone ever been other than him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Permanently though, that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alex Jones, other people, but Alex Jones is one that comes to mind. But anyway, so Parler now was booted. The whole app, not just like Trump or people or conservative. The whole app was booted from Apple, from Google Play Store, and from Amazon. So they have nowhere to host their app. So that one is going down the toilet. The whole app, like the whole social media platform.
Wow.
So they're deplatforming. I mean, wherever you stand for free speech or whatever, but it's they're private companies. They can do whatever the hell they want. I mean,
I love it. I personally love it.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to All coast. the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
What a catchy little tune. Here's your daily dose for Monday, January 11th. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is a crazy story I would not expect to see in the news.
Go ahead.
A new study has found that child marriage remains legal and persists across Canada.
I do!
Oh my God.
I do take
Oh my God. Okay, can we please retire that voice now? Because I've been very patient.
Oh my. Okay, you deserve an award.
I do. Because it was so annoying.
How magnanimous of you. I've been very I'm a patient person.
No. I haven't said anything because I'm like, but every time you do the voice, I'm like, cringe. Because it was so annoying on Netflix. And you do such a good impression that it's equally as annoying right now. Okay. Wow. Excuse me. But it was a perfect callback for that voice with this child marriage.
Right.
So despite this
Whoa.
Canada, what?
Go ahead.
What?
No.
What?
No, I won't repeat it.
Oh, do you want to say Tommy's voice?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. What?
You said this. No, go.
Okay. Despite Canada's
You said despite that, and you were going to say country, but you solely said the first half of that word.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it was very clearly.
I think your maturity level is at the Tommy level. My maturity. Oh, I did it.
Double standard.
Nee. So, yeah. So more than 3,600 marriage certificates were issued to Canadian children under the age of 18 between 2000 and 2018. That seems
between
great.
2000
I mean,
and
it's a lot of
2018?
years, but still, it's still a very much a thing.
Oh, okay.
More than 85% of marriage certificates granted to Canadian children between 2000 and 2018.
More than how many? Sorry.
More than 85% were issued to girls who typically married much older spouses. Creepy.
Are we talking like 17 or?
Yeah, we're talking under 18. Yeah. Researchers say this gendered patterning is uniform with child marriage practices around the world. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm surprised that it's not higher than 85%.
I'm so confused by the stats. How many?
Okay. 85% of marriages. So there's 3,600 marriage certificates that were issued.
Okay, 3,600.
So there's not tons, but still more than you would
tons.
think.
That's 3,600 child marriages
Well,
in Canada.
No, I know, but between 2000 and 2018. But still, it's still a lot. Like I'm surprised. So 85% of those were
one is
girls.
a lot.
No,
if you're like
100%.
between the year 2000 and 2018, there's one child marriage in Canada. I'd be like, that's crazy. But 3,600, you're like, it's not that much.
No,
but it's
no,
still,
no.
it's crazy.
I agree. It's shocking that it's even being talked about in the news. So PM says, I predict that the curse of the Tommy voice will haunt you for the week. Please don't say that. Please, PM. I can't even handle
PM
it.
might be correct.
Oh my God.
And PM, you're very special.
Ew. Ugh. So gross.
Hot.
No, opposite of hot.
I'm Tommy and I invite you to my wedding.
Oh my God.
I'm marrying an old bag that's 17 years old.
Okay, please.
I'm only 9.
Okay. Oh, it's decibels that
Blame
are
PM.
cringeworthy.
Blame PM.
PM, can you please stop commenting about Tommy? Thank you. Just kidding.
PM, I thought it was AM.
We actually are losing. Like, I'm watching the viewers drop. Okay. So, according to the study, child marriage is defined as formal or informal marriage before the age of 18. So you
could wear jeans at the child wedding.
Nice. High five. I'm giving you a high five from the living room right now.
Come on, that's funny.
Yeah,
Informal
it is.
child wedding, jeans and a tee. That's it.
Oh, jeans and a tie. But you wear a white tee.
White tee that says, I'm with child. And there's an arrow pointing.
But informal is considered common law. I don't know if you knew that.
So they're just living together?
You and I have just been informally married.
So they're just living together, these kids?
Well, some are. No, they're not kids. Most of them have older spouses.
Whoa.
It's like young girls living with older spouses.
But I want to know about the 15%, like these grown women marrying little boys.
Yeah. That's interesting. Anyway, that's shocking. That's a crazy story.
This is my mummy wife.
Mummy
wife.
wife.
That's kind of like your joke.
Wait, didn't you just say you weren't going to do it anymore?
I did not.
Yes, you did. You said, okay, sorry, I'll stop.
Oh, well, for that, then.
Oh, my God.
That was then. This is now.
By the way, a sudden warming event above the North Pole has the potential to force a polar vortex towards Canada, bringing bitterly cold temperatures and heavy snow. So get prepared for that, possibly.
You mean a Canadian winter?
It won't just... Hi there, I'll be here all week. It won't make it just cold. It's going to be face-numbingly cold. Just so you know, everybody's... if it's going to happen, it's going to happen at the end of January.
Oh, okay. we'll be in New Brunswick then.
Yeah.
If they let us through.
So, well, I certainly hope so. I hope we're not going to drive all the way to the border and find out we can't go in.
No, we're doing it legit through WorkSafe and B. If anybody's watching.
Yeah.
From WorkSafe and B.
Love it.
Sorry.
So
you're so annoyed with me right now.
Yeah, a little bit. It's just hard to get a flow. But Prince Harry and Meghan have quit social media. Did you know that?
No.
After growing disillusioned by the quote-unquote hate they have found on sites like Facebook and Twitter, a UK newspaper reported on Sunday. The couple were rejecting social media in both personal and professional capacity as part of their new progressive role in the U.S. So they say they have no plans to use social media even on a personal level. They say it's very unlikely they'll restart utilizing the platforms personally. That's how addictive social media is, that they're going out and telling everyone they've quit, but they say they're very unlikely to restart, which to me, it's kind of like saying, I quit smoking. I'm very unlikely to ever light up again. It's like, if you're very unlikely, it means you're going to smoke again.
Yeah.
You got to say you quit.
Call them up and give them a little spiel.
No, but it's true.
If you should, you're going to end up shooting all over yourself, Meghan Markle. But yeah, they're so hated, and it's like they can't win. They were part of the royal family. They were despised.
Why?
Because people love to despise the royals, because it's like, you know,
That's true.
And then they left, and they're still despised, and they by their own family too. Did you hear about the? Because he's a vet. He served, right? So he wanted to lay a wreath in his name with the royal family during Remembrance Day, November, in England, and the Queen, in all of 2 seconds, said absolutely not.
Jeez.
It's tradition over family. She's like, they decided to leave their royal duties. They will not be. And he just wanted to lay a wreath in his name. So instead, they did it at a grave in at a war memorial grave site in California, where they now live. They're just the two of them. But the Queen, man, she's ruthless.
No
Her
kidding.
own grandson.
That's crazy.
I was like, can we just come lay a wreath? No.
I guess they're trying to, like, it makes me think of Downton Abbey.
I know, but this is 2020. Downton is.
I agree, but I think they're trying to
100 years
hold
ago.
on to. They're trying to hold on to this monarchy, which I'm sure they're feeling like it's crumbling.
I don't know. Within their, I don't know.
I feel like people, even in my lifetime, in the last, I don't know, not within my. I find in the last couple decades, people don't really seem to care as much. Like when I was a little kid, maybe it's because when I was a little kid, my grandmother was English, and she was really obsessed with the royal family. Not obsessed, but really liked them. And maybe that's because of her connection to England, and she came from Manchester.
Maybe here
England,
it's not as much, but over
maybe.
there, people are still obsessed.
It's crazy. Anyway, they had Meghan and Prince Harry had amassed over 10 million Instagram followers to their Sussex royal account while they were working royals. But now, obviously, the couple has complained in the past about their treatment on social media, and as well as in the British press. Meghan described past trolling of her as almost unsurvivable, while Harry issued an unprecedented statement a few years back saying that the racial undertones, denouncing the racial undertones of comment pieces and the sexism and racism on social media trolls. Anyway, it's crazy. But I mean, imagine the freedom of just getting off social media. Be pretty great.
I think many people get off social media every day.
You're really providing, I feel like such a classic straight man, funny man situation happening right now.
Why?
Well, because I say things and you, I set it up for you and you punch it.
Shouldn't we?
Yes, I like it, but it's just really, to me,
We're not
it's
the news. We shouldn't be anyway, today, now, that only
Oh,
that.
really? Because I thought it was a full-on news reporter.
Today on CTV, the Julien Dionne Show Comedy News Hour. What?
Anyway, a ticket holder in Ontario won Saturday night's $8.7 million Lotto 640. I bought some more tickets. The draw guaranteed $1 million prize also went to a lottery player in Ontario. The jackpot for the next Lotto 649 draw is on January 13th, so I guess that would be Wednesday.
I would feel
and it will be approximately $5 million.
I would feel like when one is won, when a ticket is won like that, it would discourage me from buying it because I'd think, what are the odds of again? But Cantley, someone won in Cantley not too long ago, a couple weeks, and then now. It's kind of like plane crashes. Like when I hear of a plane crash, I'm like, okay,
right.
we're good for a while because the odds are so crazy. And speaking of which, there was a plane crash.
Ooh.
Yeah, in Indonesia.
Shitty.
Left Jakarta, and 4 minutes after the plane plunged 10,000 feet.
Oh, man.
Anyway, I saw that and it terrifies me, and then but I'm like, okay, we're okay for a while.
You know what?
60
I'm
some people on board.
dismantle your theory. I don't want to make you feel worse about flying. More about the lottery tickets.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I may have actually talked about this on the podcast before, but where I used to live, close to Elgin and Gladstone, I used to live at in Ottawa in an apartment building. There's a little corner store there, and at that corner store, they said that the same exact couple won multi-million dollars in a jackpot. The same exact couple at the same exact store.
They won twice?
Yeah.
Crazy.
and within like not that many years, and they won a lot of money. And the reason that this person did not like this couple that works at the store, because they said that usually when people win a lot of money, they tip the store owner or manager.
Mm-hmm.
And these people did not tip both times. And they also never quit their government job. Would you quit your government job if you won multi-million dollars?
Yeah, we talked about this on the podcast before, but there's not a reason not to like someone.
What?
Oh.
I know.
Random.
What's going on?
Yeah, anyway. I don't know. Go ahead.
Would you quit your job, though?
This?
Mhm.
Probably.
And thanks for listening. This is a crazy story. I find this one really, really interesting. So there's a father and son team, Roland and Sean Talbot, that thought they had hit the jackpot with the father. The father is Yoland, and he invented his very first product. So instead of earning all this money, like having...
They thought they would win the lottery? What?
No. They invented a product. The father...
well, you can see how, because you just talked about the lottery.
That's
you go, this
true.
father, son thought they won the jackpot.
Listen. So there's a father and son. Because I'm reading from this article, but I'm going to just paraphrase, obviously. So Yoland and Sean Talbot. So the father is Yoland, and he invented this product.
I would have thought the father was Sean, the son Yoland. Go ahead.
Can you stop? See, actually, because I get it that it's funny, but this is a really good story. So they thought they were going to like make all this money from this invention. So basically at the beginning of the pandemic, this is how he came up with the idea, and I'll get to what it is in a second. This guy Yoland is 67, and he was at a drive-through at Tim Hortons near his house in Collingwood, Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he didn't like that he saw the person, and I've experienced this too, getting coffee. They were manhandling, the person working there was like, the way they were handling the lid on the coffee cup.
Yeah.
Because they have to have their hands, like, think of when you put a lid on a coffee cup. You have to really push it down, and your hands are all over that thing.
Push it.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I just don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, so this guy was getting his coffee, and he realized that he needed to invent something to make it safer to be able to have your to-go coffee. So he came up with this lid, this thing that you put on top of the lid. Like, it's kind of like a silicone or plastic thing that goes on top of the existing lid. So he's a superintendent for a low-income housing development, and he obviously had never invented anything in his life. So, but within 3 days, he came up with a design, which I think is really cool. And his son, who's 42, found a manufacturer really quick to produce thousands of this new device that they call the Clean Cap. So the product is a simple ring that is made with this plastic. It grips onto the single lid. Like, it easily grips a single lid from a stack, even getting the lids from stacks. When I've gone to grocery store, like I go to Farm Boy, and they have these lids, even picking up the lid to put on your cup, you can't help but think, well, how is that allowed during a pandemic? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are just handling these lids, everybody. So anyway, a lawyer in Toronto. So anyway, you can grab the lid from the stack, and then you place it on top of the existing coffee cup.
Okay.
Your own lid.
Yeah.
So anyway, a lawyer in Toronto helped them get a patent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, file applications for the patent. And the son started selling them. And anyways, he said he met with a Tim Hortons corporate level manager who was right away super into the idea. He said, when I first showed him how to use the product, he actually left the meeting and scurried back to the office and got on the phone. He was like, they've come up with something brilliant. Yeah, I'm sure you can see where this is going, right?
Well, you said, yeah, because off the top, you said they thought they hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
So something just,
Right.
What is it?
Well, I'm getting to it. I'm getting
The
to it.
suspense is killing me.
Yeah, I know. So just listen. So anyway, they felt like obviously this guy was like, oh my gosh, this guy's so into the idea. They felt really excited to like go to other places and shop it around. Anyway, so it seemed like everything was a go. Tim Hortons remained their biggest opportunity, like money wise. There was discussion with a procurement officer at a head office. Listen. Chain-wide purchase of the clean cap worth as much as $870,000. They said the company had asked for hundreds of samples, yada yada yada, and then but in July the entire deal fell apart.
Why?
Over pricing.
Okay.
The chain wanted to pay $4.99 per cap, and as this team, this Talbot's, the father and son, they were charging $15 wholesale price to other fast food chains. So they said it was just not viable. Anyway,
$15 per cap?
Yeah, I know, that seems high, doesn't
that's
it?
insane.
I don't know, but if you reused it over and over and over. Anyway, so this.
What's their cost?
I don't see anything.
Why
here.
not go with $4.99? People get greedy, and now they have nothing.
Well, they worked with other people as well, but just listen. So they started. Hey, excuse me. I wish I had a machine. You big dink. Ugh. So anyway, Yolande and Sean focused their energies on other potential buyers, and that included A&W, Starbucks, McDonald's. You'd think that Starbucks would be a huge. Anyway, Second Cup, Burger King. Then many weeks later, he was out on a delivery run. Sean stopped by for a coffee at his. I'm surprised he still went to Tim's, but he went to get a coffee. He said he could not believe what he saw. Guess what he saw?
The lid.
Yes. But it was in a different color, and they were manufacturing their own, which scares me because remember we had an idea for an invention, and I was like going to talk to a company locally to help figure out how you go to manufacture a product. But I was like, what if they steal your idea? And everyone's like, everyone's always like, as if we're going to understand, they're going to steal your idea. But look they did. Tim Hortons stole their idea.
Yeah.
Anyway. The guy called Tim Hortons head office to complain that the company had produced what he considered to be a knockoff and received a letter back denying that the company had shared any intellectual property or designs from the Talbots. After being contracted by I don't know how you protect yourself, but they were contacted by this Go Public team. CBC has this great thing, like Diane Buckner is a part of. But Tim Hortons issued a statement to CBC News. It said that the company had received proposals for lid applicators from a number of different suppliers. The suggestion that we shopped around someone's idea to find a better price is absolutely not true. Yeah. Okay. Liars. And then they have the best lawyers too, right?
Yeah. Right.
Imagine you did that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it would make me crazy.
It would.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're working on trying to figure out a way to
get paid.
Yeah, and get back at Tim Hortons. So anyway, if you have a good invention, be careful. People will steal it. That's your Daily Dose for today.
Okay.
Daily Dose, Daily Dose. Get the news from coast to coast. Daily Dose, Daily Dose. All your news from coast to coast.
All the news and the headlines from Jen Graham.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God.
I woke up the dog.
Thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
Daily verbose. Daily dark roast. I saw Tim's was relaunching their dark roast. I never knew it wasn't. They're like rebranding, relaunching.
Oh, it still existed, didn't it?
No, I know, but I saw this morning on the Twit box. I saw something about it. Let me see.
I prefer their dark roast if I have to have anything, but it's very acidic coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember when you used to drink coffee?
Sure do.
And then you would feel like major acid.
I'm off it now.
Do you miss it?
Nope.
At all?
I mean, a little bit, but not enough to have it. Oh, well. This episode, ladies and gentlemen, while I have you with us, the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant is brought to you by Gringos Blazing Sauces. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com. That's .com. That's a website, web address, HTTP. For a wide selection of the best small batch salsa, hot sauce, charcuterie jelly, grilling and barbecue sauces out there. Trust us, we're pepperheads, we know.
Oh, yeah.
Chef owned and operated, so you get this perfect balance between heat and tons of flavor.
Oh, so good.
Amazing ingredients made with nothing but the best and the freshest hand-selected ingredients. gringosblazingsauces.com. This stuff is incredible. We did a tasting last week. We had Doug call in.
Yep. We're fully stocked now. Oh.
Fully stocked. We put it on everything. Put
So
that shit on
freaking good.
everything. The gringosblazingsauces.com. Ottawa based, they ship all over North America, and but if you live in Canada and order over $40, you get free shipping on that bad boy. And on top of that, listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. JD5 gets you 5% off. Gringos Blazing Sauces. All right.
Can I just say that you're really good at that now?
Oh, thank you. Gentle fade.
We're fully stocked on it, and it makes me feel so happy knowing that there's all that delicious sauce in there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes everything better.
Really does. Gringos makes everything better. You have a child wedding in the future? Get Gringos for your guests.
Oh my God.
All right. Come on. 2, 3, 4. No, this is not a good one. This is not a good one. Well, she was just 17. He was 47. They got a permit from the government of Canada to marry. Yeah.
How hungry are you? Do you think you're going to be able to make it with the intermittent
Intermittent fasting. You don't eat for... Or as Mike Plume says, he's intermittent fasting. He doesn't eat for... What was it, 16 minutes and then gorges for 8 minutes? Or something like that.
Is that? I don't remember what he said
Yeah,
exactly.
something like that. Intermittent fasting. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We've got a special guest in this. Dropping a special guest. Oh, I'm going to do a collab song with me, Julien Dionne. Yo, this is Julien Dionne of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. I got Jen Grant there on the other side of the mic. And today, this song, we've got a special feature guest joining us.
Oh, God,
2,
no. 3. No.
1,
No,
2,
no,
3,
no, no,
4.
No. Hello. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
9 years old and I'm special. My name is Tommy.
Ew.
And you're ugly. I'm funny. I'm special. I see dead people because I'm also
Jules,
dead.
Stop it. Even the dog is upset. The dog is upset.
All right, that's enough of these shenanigans for the day. Thank you, everybody. I think we could go for the close. What do you think, Jenny?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good, especially after that. Ugh, gross.
Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Turmeric. Not turmeric. There's an R in there. Franco teaching Anglo, some grammar
God,
lessons.
You're really annoying today.
Piece of work. Piece of shit. All right. Okay, thank you, everybody. Here, cut that music. Cut it. Thanks, Jen.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh my God, why are you mad at me? Because I brought levity to the show? Thanks to Jen Grant, I love you.
I love you.
Thanks to Mike Plume. Thanks to Gringos Blazing Sauces. Thanks to Tommy. You're welcome. Thanks to Netflix. Thanks to you for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks to listening for listening. Subscribe button on that Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible. Subscribe on YouTube, Facebook. The Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. Follow us on Instagram. We're live Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m., then available on demand shortly thereafter the broadcast. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Tuesday morning, bright and early, first thing. And until then, you know what to do. Watch your head.
Such a beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time. A waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time.